live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, or maybe good morning, wherever you are based. Welcome to this SAP community call, our live stream. And our topic for this afternoon is introducing industry cloud solutions for industrial manufacturers driving innovation. I'm really happy to have two speakers here from the industry business unit for industrial manufacturing. We have Patrick Lamm, who is the director of that team, and we have Ulf Guttmann. He is the senior solution manager in this team. So it's about industry cloud. We also have a lot of information in SAP community about industry cloud. During the live stream, I will share these links so that you can click directly and stay tuned in SAP community. And this having been said, I hand over to Patrick, but before I would like to introduce myself. This is something I forgot. Maybe it's the reason because it's already my second live stream today. So I'm Svea Becker from the SAP community team, and I'm your technical host today. So Patrick, I've stopped talking and you can go ahead with your presentation. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Svea. And I'm really being delighted here being on this call and talk about the industry cloud solutions that are absolutely relevant for industrial manufacturing companies. I think the net, what is an industry cloud? Industry cloud is a technology platform where industrial manufacturing companies can augment existing processes and build and leverage existing industry cloud solutions. For the topic of today, we will talk a little bit more than everything is available. We will also talk a bit about future topics, therefore the disclaimer here up front. And the 60 minutes of this presentations is structured like that. I will talk a little bit about the industry insights. Why is this all important? What is going on in the market? Which topics are hot on industrial manufacturing companies? Then we look into what is the overall solution strategy for industrial manufacturing companies, and then Ulf will talk about in details about a portfolio, the industry cloud solution portfolio for industrial manufacturing companies from an SAP perspective. And then we have also time for Q&A reserved that we can, and you can address your questions at the end. So then let's get started with the strategy and the overview. And the very first topic I would like to talk about is the key thing when we from SAP talk about as industrial manufacturing. Then we typically have 5 market segments and 5 industry in focus. These are the automation and control type of companies that produce specific components for the motion and fluid control and others. And then we have the equipment types of companies where we see the heavy equipments and material handling companies, where we have the products of turbines, generator, transformers, but also oil and gas machineries. Then the core is industrial and commercial machinery and equipment, where we see all the tooling machinery builders. And then a very, very important topic these days is the energy and power equipment industry, where we have construction machinery, mining machineries as an example. And then we have the railroads. And what is very, very in common across all those companies, this is the make to stock, the make to order, configure to order, and engineer to order operating principles. Here I think these are the very known operating principles, but what we also driving is for the industrial manufacturing companies is the configure to order and the augmentation of configure to order, we call it configure to order plus. That companies start with a configuration model to approach in a scalable model solutions for their companies. And if we talk solutions from an SAP perspective, then it's about an equipment, a software, and a service. And this offer can be augmented and adapted to the specific customer needs during the quotation process. And therefore, we talk it with a plus. We start with standard configuration approach, but then there is the room for improvement for the respective adaptations to the individual customer needs. And for sure, we have the engineer to order, where this is a core element for industrial manufacturing. And what we see from both sides now, from make to stock and engineer to order, companies would like to provide customer-specific solutions, and therefore more and more the configuration type of topics becomes important, not only for the equipment, for the entire solution to really build customer-specific solution in a scalable mode. So what do we see now? Where are these companies are operating in? They are so-called, we call it global megatrends. And if you see these megatrends, and you think about the circular economy, specifically here in the waste area, then many companies have circular economies already established. But also from an industrial manufacturing company perspective, we see companies thinking what would be an opportunity to offer a circular business model, in a sense to think about the entire product life cycle of an equipment. How can this equipment be taken back? How can the equipment be dismantled? Which components need to be scrapped, but which components could be remanufactured and sold into the market, for example, as spare parts, but also what we're lately seeing is company thinking about what could be taken back into the manufacturing processes, not only for equipments, but also for major components. Then on the other side, there's mobility, but also what we're seeing here, when we talk about mobility, we also think about the automotive mobility, but there's also mobility in the direction of an industrial manufacturing. Think about an elevator, escalator manufacturer. This company moves people. So here's also the type of mobility. How can you move through a building, to a large building, thousands and 10,000s of people every day, and their intelligent solutions are required. Thinking about sustainable energy, it's not only to provide sustainable energy equipments like wind turbines, it is also companies thinking how can we elevate up the conversation to manage the portfolio of energy and become more an energy operator. So these are global megatrends that are impacting the strategies, the visions of industrial manufacturing companies. And out of that, industry trends have emerged. So what we're seeing, it's a customer-driven market. The customer would like to have the solution at a given price, and as they want to have it. They don't do a compromise. If these customers see compromises, then the competition is a click away. And this has implications that industrial manufacturing need to provide their offerings, bundling the solutions, and provide it in a scalable mode. There's always disruptions. We see disruptions everywhere, supply chain disruptions because of things happening in the logistics chain, but also disruptions because of other circumstances on a global level. And here it's absolutely key that industrial manufacturing has complete transparency what's going on in their logistics chain. And we see always changing business landscape. Today's partner could be tomorrow's competitor. And the customers of industrial manufacturing get very, very environmental aware. and therefore the industrial manufacturing companies need to look into how to provide environmentally friendly equipment. And in order to act and sustain the competition, there is a typically a vision of industrial manufacturing company. They want to offer tailor-made solution at scale, solution, software services, and the equipment. So this is the solution at scale, not in an engineer to order, more in a configure to order with adaptation possibilities. And lately, we see also that things are offered as a service. And in order to go into the vision and realize the vision, what we see at industrial manufacturing, there are 5 major strategic priorities that industrial manufacturing companies foresee. This is customer centricity, slot side of 1. So building tailor-made solution in a scale remote. Digital smart products and solution. Here, embedded software is key to increase the connectivity of solutions in order to build out new business models and services around it. Then there is the digital supply networks and smart factory, how to increase the linkage between the top floor and the shop floor with real-time capabilities and increase the material flow throughout the network. The servitization, outcome-based business models here, it's about how can we offer new services around an equipment, selling software, selling services, or building new business models like how can we offer the solution that we are building as an outcome service and not selling it anymore. And then lately we see sustainability, so reducing the CO2 footprint and increasing the reuse of the components that are built into an equipment. So these are the strategic priorities, and what have these strategic priorities as an implication to an industrial manufacturing companies? So they are not isolated. Each strategic priorities has implication to all the lines of businesses in a given company. So if you want to build out and drive sustainability and circularity, then R&D needs to build equipment that can be reused. And the services need to be able to maintain these. So this goes across the entire company. Therefore, core end-to-end processes are important. We from SAP define major processes like design to operate, lead to cash, source to pay, and hire to retire. And if we have the notion that these companies want to be, on the one hand, intelligent, and on the other hand, sustainable, there are key criteria required that represents an intelligent enterprise. It's real world. Decision making needs to be based on real world and provided the capabilities. The supply chains need to be flexible, become more supply networks, and you need to be aware regarding the sustainable topics like the footprint, the waste, and the social responsibilities. And companies reflect here best practices, next practices, and vertical edge. Best practice, for example, could be product configuration on the back-end side in the order fulfillment processes. The next best practices could be bringing the product configuration in the quotation processes. And the vertical edge processes in the notion could be, let's leverage intelligence like machine learning capability in order to provide insights into what would be the best offer based on certain learnings from existing sales orders that is not embedded in a complete configuration model. And for these kind of vertical edge solutions, there are opportunities for industry cloud solutions. And if we look into the SAP Intelligent and Sustainable Enterprise framework, Then you have the business technology platform. You have all the solutions running resources, customer relationship management. But here you see also the industry cloud topics, and that is embedded into the industry-specific end-to-end processes. And on the one side, you need to optimize the business, and on the other side, you need to transform the business. And in order to do so, the industry cloud comes into the picture to take the existing portfolio topics, the capability topics that are embedded in the applications. And with the industry cloud, you can augment these scenarios to make it industry specific or make it really company specific on your side. And the key strategy of the industry cloud strategy, it is an open innovation space where SAP partners and customer itself can build capabilities that augments the existing capability stacks. And it augments the existing SAP solution. You can also think about beyond SAP solutions. And as the underlying platform of the industry cloud solutions is the business technology platform, we have the opportunity with an open API concept to integrate them into the SAP product portfolio. And here we from SAP have a rich portfolio. Ulf will talk about it. We are increasing it day by day, talking to partners. And we also see already industry cloud solutions that are built specific for partners. Let's see how this could put in place an industry cloud solution with the existing solution portfolio. So this is a company example where a company produces switchboards, and these are highly configurable. In the former days, highly specialized salespeople talk to customers regarding the requirements, the capabilities, and then went back and derived in a one-off basis what could be the configuration, what is the setting of a switchboard cabinet, and then provided both technical documentation for subcontractors that built that assembled these switchgear cabinets at the customer side, and on the other side the business documentation that the order fulfillment process can be triggered. And this was a highly manual process, lots of time, lots of effort, lots of lead time, and at the end lots of areas improvement. With the new design, there has been taking from a best practice, taking the product configuration in the backend side to the next practices, bringing the product configuration into the quotation process, where the customer of an industrial manufacturing itself can configure the cabinet by themselves, and then automatically and the business documentation, like a quotation, is created. If the quotation is then accepted, the order fulfillment process can then be automatically triggered, like the technical documentation is created, and the commercial documentation is then also available to drive the fulfillment. So and how which type of products are enabling this? From the backend side perspective, it is the SAP S/4HANA driving backend configuration and the fulfillment processes. The front end was the SAP Commerce Cloud with the webshop capabilities, and to provide the product configuration information in a consumable format for a customer. The industry cloud solution SAP Variant Configuration and Pricing takes the product configuration information and provides it into the web shop. And this is not like, okay, it's copied and pasted into the web shop. No, it's more than, it's a real-time access. Only the respective information is provided then into the web shop format. Because we from SAP believe in a thing that we say we want to enable the capabilities that the whole product and equipment is modeled once, and it can be configured anywhere. Is it a web shop? Is it a configure price quote? Is it traditional configuration? And this is then enabled and supported by the SAP Variant Configuration and Pricing Industry Cloud. So to sum it up, it is all about Industry Cloud augmenting existing processes, the standard integration into the SAP product portfolio, and it's provided by SAP and also by partners. And with that, I would like to hand over to Ulf, that Ulf can talk about the portfolio in a little bit more detail.
Great, thanks a lot, Patrick. Hello, everybody. This is Ulf speaking. I would like to provide an overview on our industry cloud solutions for the industrial manufacturing industry. So as you have seen before, we are augmenting our core solutions with industry cloud solutions along the value chain for industrial manufacturers, starting with research and development, continuing with sales, supply chain, manufacturing, and service. And we complement this with solutions from SAP, which SAP has developed, as well with solutions from partners. So the whole industry cloud portfolio consists of both of solutions from SAP and for partners. Let's first take a look into the solution portfolio for industry cloud for the area of research and development. So from the SAP side, here we have two main solutions as part of the solution portfolio. The top solution is the enterprise product development solution, which I will explain in some more detail in a minute from now. Another solution is the SAP Responsible Design and Production application, which helps companies to calculate the EPR, which is the Extended Producer Responsibility Obligations, and with that manage the total environmental impact of a product. And this is being done by accessing enterprise or third-party system data and combine it with information on global regulations to calculate the obligations in that area. The solution portfolio is complemented by solutions from partners. So we have from the partner Sole, the product portfolio steering solution, which helps product managers in taking decisions. And this is being done by analytical insights. And it answers questions like which top products realize 80% of your total revenue, which products are strategically entangled with your core business, and which products are dragging down the profitability. Another interesting solution is from CDON. It's a cloud CAD integration, which can help companies to connect mechanical engineering data with data and structures from product data management systems and SAP solutions. Let's take a deeper look into the SAP Enterprise Product Development solution. So this helps companies to drive their product development processes by customer requirements. It enables companies to collaborate in the product development processes across the extended enterprise, so also with third-party partners in product development. It helps to visualize the digital thread of a product through the whole lifecycle from design to operate, as you can see on the screenshot, with a 3D visualization of the product. And it integrates Industry 4.0 principles in the product lifecycle and the product development. What are the benefits for customers? So it empowers your enterprise to innovate, to iterate, and to introduce new products faster by connecting insights, processes, and people, and helps you in a more requirement-driven product development and systems engineering. And it connects all involved people, processes, and the product data across the extended enterprise in product development process. Also, it encourages the users and the people to be more productive with the next generation visualization. The next area is the area sales. So again, let's take first a look at the solutions from SAP in the sales area. We have the SAP variant configuration and pricing. I've already seen a customer example before. Then we have the SAP entitlement management solution, which help companies to model, to manage, and to track the life cycle of customer entitlements from purchase to retire. So it manages on focusing the entire inventory of customer entitlements, orchestrating the fulfillment, the provisioning after the purchase, and then also to track customers' consumption of entitlements during the whole life cycle. And such an entitlement could, for example, be a software subscription. Another solution is the SAP self-billing cockpit. This enables suppliers to process self-billing documents transmitted from the buyer and to prepare the documents for the clearing process in accounts receivable. Also, we have some partner solutions in the space of sales. First one is the optimized dynamic pricing by PriceFX, which helps all of the activities along the pricing journey. So with the definition of the prices, setting the optimal list prices, managing the rebates and the discounts, and with that to optimize the pricing power as well as your margins. Another solution is the vehicle sales and service solution by ProAxia. This is a dealer management solution for sales and service. For the vehicle dealer business, it could be used for cars, but as well for example, for construction equipment and trucks. And this integrates the core business functions from S/4HANA across finance, procurement, sales, and service with a specific flavor and specific enhancements for the dealer business processes. Also, it includes flexible analytics capabilities specifically designed for the needs of a dealer. The Fit rental management solution by the Fit Group is a solution that helps companies that rent out any equipment. So an industrial manufacturing company that is not just selling equipment, but also renting out equipment to run the full end-to-end process for the rental business. And again, this is built upon and based upon SAP S/4HANA and complements S/4HANA with specific capabilities for the rental process. And then we have the MediaFly sales enablement and content management platform solution, which helps in managing in all of your sales contents. So managing these contents, making them accessible out of the SAP solutions, and integrating it, for example, with the SAP Service Cloud solution to make the sales content available to sales reps and help them to deliver interactive presentations, personalized contents for any prospect or customer. So let's take a deeper look into the first of these solutions, the SAP Variant Configuration and Pricing. This is a solution that helps you for a completely integrated equipment configuration for the offer and for the sales processes of configurable products and services. You see that the solution integrates with solutions like SAP S/4HANA, there with the advanced variant configuration capability, also with the SAP Commerce Cloud for the e-commerce or for the web shop, and for the SAP CPQ, which is the configured price and quote application for a sales rep to define individual quotations. And the variant configuration and pricing consists of two components. One is the variant configuration service, which helps you to expose your variant configuration capabilities and definitions to any front office application for your end customer or for your sales rep. And the second area is the pricing service, which does the same for your pricing definitions. So expose the pricing definitions for any front-end application and make it available for the configuration and pricing. So how can this solution help you in improving your configuration and pricing processes? You will be able to streamline and optimize the whole process from the quotation through the billing. It will enable you to provide the right configuration capabilities, either as a self-service for your customers or as an agent assistant solution configuration, even using the same application. And with that, you will be able to increase your margin potential and your deal sizes, because the solution also will propose upsell and cross-sell options to the customers. And with that, you will have a foundation for growth into not just the product business, but also into the service business, the solution business, and innovative business models, which are being built around the whole product lifecycle. And this also helps you to better offer and position any services related to the products and to the solutions. The next portfolio area is the area of supply chain management. Here again, we have some SAP solutions as part of the Industry Cloud portfolio. We have the SAP Warehouse Insights, some details on that in a minute. We have the SAP Returnable Packaging Management, which is a solution that helps you to manage your companies and your business partners' returnable packaging assets, such as pallets, boxes, and containers. The SAP Supplier Problem-Solving application allows quality engineers to collaboratively participate in problem-solving processes with external suppliers using 8D methodology and predefined process steps for root cause analysis and for corrective actions. On the partner side, we have a solution from Wipro, which is the supply chain risk visibility solution. It enables the evaluation of supply chain risks on a real-time basis by analyzing the financial impact of global events like pandemics. We have an M-Inventory solution by Innovative, which is a mobile application used for managing inventory and warehouse operations. And it integrates with SAP as well as with barcode technologies. And with that enables a full range of warehouse transactions and operations on a mobile app. The CBS Consignment Stock app for SAP solutions helps companies to manage customer or vendor consignment stocks from anywhere and from any device. And the CPP MDS Avatar solution by Camelot is a solution for a KPI-driven scenario planning and optimization, which generates competitive advantage by improving supply chain resilience for accurate end-to-end supply chain planning, and also for cloud-based production planning and scheduling capabilities. Again, enhancing our core solutions from the SAP portfolio, like from S/4HANA. Let's take a look into the SAP Warehouse Insights. This solution helps you to visualize your warehouse layouts, to analyze KPIs in your warehouse, to optimize the utilization of resources in the warehouse, like the warehouse workers or also warehouse equipment. It helps you to optimize your warehouse operations in real time and provides the full visibility of the locations and the travel paths of any resources. With that, you will be able to optimize your warehouses for a competitive advantage. You will be able to improve your efficiency in the warehouse order optimization and also reduce the travel time inside and outside the warehouse. And also you will be able to perform an optimized assignment of warehouse orders to any resources here. The next area is the manufacturing area. Here we have from the SAP portfolio, the SAP Digital Manufacturing Cloud. Also, we have the SAP Service and Asset Manager, which is a mobile app supporting highly skilled workers in the maintenance organization to maintain and to service enterprise assets with complex information and with business logic that is always available. From the partner side, we have the virtual assistant for manufacturing by Archite, which is a human interface mate that transforms workstations into digital and interactive environments. And it provides the employee with a real-time picking and assembly instructions through augmented reality. The Smart Factory by All for One is a simple entry into intelligent and network production because it helps in the integration and the exchange, the vertical exchange of data between ERP and production solutions. The Forcam Force Edge solution is a solution for brownfield connection of any assets which have not been connected via IoT. It helps you to connect these old or brownfield assets, and it helps you to upgrade any machine park to the latest software and to connect it to your industry and manufacturing solutions for a vertical industry 4.0 integration. And the Enterprise Health and Safety and Environment Management software by Sodalis helps you with best practices, with compliance for incidents, disability claims, site audits, and helps you to adopt a proactive safety culture in your company. Let's take a look into SAP Digital Manufacturing Cloud. So that cloud-based manufacturing solution includes capabilities for manufacturing execution, also for manufacturing insights, so analytical applications. It helps you with resource orchestration on the shop floor and in manufacturing, and it includes edge computing capabilities to connect the physical machines on the shop floor for Industry 4.0 scenarios. The benefits for you, you can sustainably connect the manufacturing processes, will achieve the full visibility on the different levels from top floor to shop floor, will help you with a more efficient execution of manufacturing, and with advanced and intelligent technologies, it helps you in analyzing the processes and in improving the manufacturing processes. Coming to the Industry Cloud Solutions for Service. Here from SAP, we have the SAP Equipment Services Cockpit. More details on that in a minute. We have as a new application the SAP Asset Performance Management, which helps companies to do asset strategy and asset health improvement, not just for own assets, but in a service context, also for customers' assets. And this is seamlessly integrated with the capabilities in S/4HANA for maintenance and service, and helps you in increasing the asset availability and performance of your customers' assets. Also, a new solution is the complaint handling solution. It helps breaking the silos between quality, warranty, and logistics, and provides a holistic view on the issue status and the follow-up activities of any complaint you're managing from your customer side. The Service Ticket Intelligence is an AI business service, and it enables a faster service ticket processing by using automation technologies, for example, by automatically proposing the right solution to a customer's issue. From the partner side, we have the solution ETM Next by BearingPoint, which is a solution that helps companies to better manage machines, equipment, tools, operating personnel, and any other resources in the fields of construction, maintenance, industrial service, and rental business. So it again enhances the core processes from S/4HANA with a focus on these business processes. Some details on the SAP Equipment Services Cockpit, an industry cloud app developed by SAP from the industrial manufacturing portfolio. It includes a service cockpit capability as a central entry point for service planners to help a service planner in his or her daily tasks and activities, providing a holistic view on the status and the processes, and helps to monitor, to trigger into any service process, be it a planned or an unplanned service process. In future versions, we have planned for additional capabilities to enhance our capabilities for the in-house repair process. Also to enhance capabilities in the areas of service contract management and monitoring, and also taking care of contractual obligations. And also we are planning for capabilities to better run equipment installation projects on the customer side, so installing equipment on a customer side which has been sold to this customer. With that, you will be able to improve the service efficiency and quality through an improved planning and preparation of the services. As a result, the availability and performance of customers' equipment will increase, and you will be able to better comply with the obligations from your service and your outcome contracts, like service level agreements or like guaranteed availability and performance. So these were the solutions along the value chain. We also have some additional solutions here in our portfolio for industrial manufacturing, which touch different areas of the value chain. For example, the S/4HANA Cloud for Projects, project collaboration. It's a solution, it's a network solution, which enables collaboration in construction projects and on construction sites between the different stakeholders in a construction project. We have the SAP Internet of Things, which is the technology component to connect any product or machine to enable IoT-based and IoT-optimized processes. And from the partner side, we have a partnership now with TeamViewer, coming with a frontline augmented reality solution portfolio. These are industrial augmented reality solutions, a software suite for deskless workers using smart glasses or mobile devices and helping you to digitalize the whole processes, for example, for logistics picking, for assembly, for quality control, or for service. And then we have the visual operation solutions by Cogniac, which provides value from visual assets, for example, by integrating with any existing camera infrastructure and workflow to enrich your business processes with this visual information. This was an overview of the core existing solutions from the industry cloud. We are also working on new solutions and additional solutions here in the industry cloud space. Here's an overview of the roadmap on solutions we are currently working on. We're working on an advanced bundling solution, an intelligent code solution, and an enhancement of the digital manufacturing cloud. I will explain those in a minute. Also on warehouse robotics and an enhancement of the enterprise product development solution, better managing or helping you to manage the digital thread of a product and also of an equipment, so a unique individual product with an intelligent handover in between the different phases of the life cycle process, so from R&D to manufacturing to operations and service. So the advanced bundling solution we're currently working on is kind of an enhancement of the variant configuration and pricing, helping to better bundle solutions, so combine products, services, and subscriptions in a transaction like a solution order we already have in the S/4HANA. And the advanced bundling helps a user like a sales rep to better create these bundles to meet customers' requirements. And this comes with a new bundling environment to create the models, and then allow business owners to define the individual bundles. And the concept here is model once, bundle anywhere. So it's a central place where to model these bundles. And the consumption of the capabilities can be done anywhere, be it on a mobile app, be it in e-commerce, be it in an app for the sales rep. And this also includes the complete pricing of these bundles. And this will help you to better go into the solution and into the bundle business, to combine the right components of the bundle, to optimize the configuration of the bundle, and also to make the configuration modeling accessible to users who are not technical, but coming from the business side. Then we are working on an enhancement on SAP Digital Manufacturing Cloud. It's a modular production. So it helps manufacturers of complex machinery who have a modular organized production to optimize their processes. And it concentrates on the 5 areas you can see here in the box and with the dotted line, with the dynamic routing, with managing work in process transports, with the visualization of the modular production, then with the supply to the manufacturing cell, and with analytics. So this will help you to better go into a model of the modular production, to better support your modular production processes, and with that improve the flexibility and also to optimize your modular production processes. So what are the key takeaways you should keep in mind after this presentation? So the SAP Industry Cloud is an open innovation space to enable industry-specific end-to-end scenarios. From a technology perspective, the SAP Industry Cloud is based upon the SAP Business Technology Platform, and this is true both for the SAP solutions as well as for the partner solutions in the SAP Industry Cloud. And these SAP and partner solutions from the Industry Cloud portfolios augment our existing SAP portfolio with solutions like SAP S/4HANA, and they augment the portfolio with specific capabilities that are required by companies from the industry, so here from the industrial manufacturing industry. So thanks a lot. With that, now we would like to continue with questions and answers.
Thank you very much, Ulf, for this part, and also, of course, also thanks to Patrick for the first part. There was really a lot of information. And in the meanwhile, while you were speaking, I have added all the links to our SAP community resources to the chat. So maybe you can stop sharing your screen here. And then we move to the questions. So this is a call to action to the audience. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat so that we can move on. And I'm working with the Industry Cloud team here at SAP. So I supported with the setup of the whole topic page and so on. So I'm about a little bit more curious about SAP Industry Cloud. So what is the deployment time frame between implementation start and go live for a typical Industry Cloud solution?
Okay, let me take that question. So speed and ease of adoption is very critical for successful industry cloud solutions endorsement. We are in the process and we have defined deployment parameters based on the complexity and the scope of the industry cloud solutions. For example, simple solutions must be deployable within a matter of a few days. We also offer quick services and quick start services to help fast track the implementation of industry cloud solutions. That means that our approaches with industry cloud solutions to be far more agile in the implementation than you might be used to with traditional solutions.
All right. That sounds good. Thank you. And what service offerings are available in the context of SAP Industry Cloud?
Basically, we have two types of services here defined. We have the advisory services and the quick start services. Advisory services typically are applicable to a specific industry, so we have an industry focus, and they aim to help our customers from the industry to discover the potential of the industry cloud solutions and also to understand the impact of implementing those solutions for their business. So these advisory services typically include a prototype build and technical readiness assessment as options. The quick start services are applicable to specific industry cloud solutions, and these aim to shorten the time to value by using best practices, build a proof of concept with customer data, and transfer knowledge to the customer. Additional options here include the support for user acceptance testing, go live, and post go live.
Okay, so let us imagine I'm running an SAP ECC solution. Am I able to run SAP Industry Cloud Solutions integrated with my SAP ECC?
Oh, that's a great question. We are receiving quite a lot. So the answer is for the majority of the industry cloud solutions, this is possible. So you would need to look into the solution details, which you can find on the SAP store for each of the industry cloud solutions, both from partners as well as from SAP. And here you will find detailed information about the integration options. So the majority of industry cloud solutions work on an ECC, but there are some exceptions, especially the very new solutions, which sometimes only work on top of an S/4HANA, S/4HANA Cloud, or S/4HANA on-premise or private cloud.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. I think we have time for one more question. Yeah, still time. So I use the time and ask this question here now. Is the industry cloud strategy based on a multi or single tenant cloud model?
Mm-hmm. So the SAP Business Technology Platform as a technology basis for industry cloud applications allows applications to be built in either model. Industry cloud solutions are typically built in a multi-tenant cloud model to benefit from the advantages in operations and development efficiency that this model provides. So here we are leveraging the best options and capabilities of Business Technology Platform.
That sounds really good. Yeah, so thanks so much for having been part of the series of SAP community calls, live streams, and also for all your insights here. I think it was really interesting. And of course, we are going to share the presentation as well here. You can find it in the YouTube description in a couple of days. So it was a really informative call. Thanks so much for having been part of this, Ulf and Patrick. And yeah, I hope to see you in one of the next calls. And to the audience, thanks so much for joining today. And stay tuned in SAP community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.